Welcome to day 7 of PSLE Maths.blog, and we have a couple of questions now taken from the prelim papers from some of the local schools. Let's read the question, let's understand the question. A little bit tricky, this one. A couple of my students have tried, and basically they got lost in the question. So let's see whether you are able to decipher this. Nick and David, so there's two persons, Nick and David, had $90. The total amount of money they have is $90. You cannot be more than $90. Nick spent twice as much as David. So whatever David spent, if David spent $10, Nick spent twice, $20. If I didn't say Nick spent $20, but I said if David spent $10, Nick would spend $20. So we can draw a model, alright, like this. Nick spent twice as much as David. So this can represent the expenditure for David. So Nick spent twice, so we draw two of this. Okay, this is for expenditure. What is the meaning of expenditure? Expenditure is spending. Alright, so I put the word spend there. So this particular model is based on this sentence. Okay, let's count the number of sentences. Right, there's one here, there's two here, there's three here, there's four here, and you have the question A and B. Now the first one tells us the overall amount of money both of them had. The second part gives us guidance on how to draw the model on spending, on expenditure. Now the third sentence is the amount David had left. This is not the amount David had left. This is the amount David spent. Alright, we have to draw something else now. The amount David had left was $9 more than what he had spent, than what David had spent. Oh, this is what David had spent. So I can draw the model now. Watch this. David is his savings, in this case what he had left. Alright, I'll use the same word, left. And they tell us it's $9 more than what he had spent. If this is what David spent, $9 more will be 1 square plus $9. Do you get it? This is what David had left. 1 square plus $9. Why? Because the amount David had left was $9 more than what he had spent. This particular part of the model, we can get it from sentence number 3. Now sentence number 4 tells us that he, meaning David, because it's talking about David in the previous sentence. He, means David, had twice as much money left as Nick. So this is David's money. Nick's money that's left, Nick's money that's left is half of this. Now, what am I talking about half and twice? Now, if I have twice the amount of money you have, and you have $10, and I have twice means I have $20, that also means you have half the amount of money I have. So when we say that David has twice the amount of money left and compared to Nick, this means Nick has half of what David had left. So in this case, we can divide this into 2, and so we get like half a unit here. But you must remember to halve this too, because the whole model now here is 1 unit plus $9. You got to halve it. You cannot just halve this and not that. So half of $9 is $4.50. Since I've made this into a half unit, there's 2 half units here, I want to do the same to the rest. Now all of them are in half units, or we call the new 1 unit. This is like a small unit, small unit, small unit, small unit, small unit. So David spends 2 units. Nick spent 4 units. David had 2 units plus $9. Nick had 1 unit and $4.50 left. Okay, we want to find out. Remember, the question is asking us how much money did David spend. We want to know how much David spent and how much money did Nick have at first. We want to know what Nick has at first, which is this 4 units plus this 1 unit and $4.50. All right, we'll come back. All right, then let's start the model drawing and the explanation. Here we go. We were told earlier that Nick spent twice the amount David spent. So David 1 unit, Nick will have 2 units, right? Okay, this is what they spent. We put spent here. Okay, here we go. The amount of money David had left is $9 more than the amount of money he spent. So this is what it is. The amount of money David had left is $9 more than the amount he spent. So the question tells us that the amount of money David had left was twice the amount of money Nick had left, which I explained earlier. It means Nick had half the amount of money David had left. The amount of money Nick has left is half a unit plus $4.50. Half of $9 is $4.50. And I said we should cut this into 2, and cut this into 2, and cut this into 2, and cut this into 2. Now this is left. As I mentioned earlier, the amount of money a person has can be divided normally into 2 parts: the amount spent or given away or something used, and the amount that is left or the amount that is saved. So in this case, this is spent, this is left. So it represents the whole amount of money both boys have, which, as sentence 1 says, is equal to $90. So there's 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 4 units, 5 units, 6 units, 7 units, 8 units, 9 units. 9 units plus $9 plus $4.50. This is equals to $90. Okay, it's equal to $90. This means 9 units plus $13.50. I'm combining it. It's equals to $90. Now let's get rid of $13.50. That means we minus it from here. We minus it from here to $13.50. So 9 units, we can see this, is equal to 90 minus 13 is 77, minus 50 is 76. So what is 1 unit? 1 unit, can you see this? Is equals to 76.50 divided by 9. Alright, so 76.50 divided by 9 is equals to $8.50. So 1 unit is $8.50. Alright. Now come to the next one. The question asks, how much money did David spend? Now let us look. Spend, David, 1 unit, 2 units. So 2 units equals to $8.50 times 2, which is equals to $17. So $17 is the answer for A. Alright. And what about B? How much money did Nick have at first? How much money Nick had at first? Well, this is made up of 2 parts. 1 part here. Nick had this money before he spent it, and Nick must have this money which he has left with. So over here you have 1, 2, 3, 4 units, 5 units plus $4.50. So 5 units plus $4.50. how much is that equal to? Well, 5 times 850, you will get $42.50. Now $42.50, you have to add 450, which is equals to $47. So $47 is your answer for B. If you don't understand what's happening, watch the video again. I'm going to shape myself. Can you see? Yeah, I hope you can. All right, you can see. Again, 5 units times 850 is 42.50. 42.50 plus 450 is $47, and that's the answer to the question.